All right, here we are for the first round of this thing. We've drawn 2 of our swamps and 3 of our crossway vampires, so we cannot keep. That is devastating. All right, so turn 1 waif, and then Furor the Bitternit and ride it to the victory. I mean, we don't need much to get this hand going. If the waif... I think we'll make it work. I mean, we need to hit a land here, but we have like a turn 1 and a turn 2 play. Ooh, that's less good for us, though. Silent Departure is kind of mean against us. We might have to hold back on our Fear of the Bitten. Let's see if our guy flips. That'll be kind of the decider. Oh, he is flipping. Well, this is nice. And we hit a land, so I guess we're just going to end up playing the Ironsmith here, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think the Ironsmith's a better target for the Fear of the Bitten anyway. If we hit another land, then it gives us more options. Hopefully he doesn't... Oh man, if he misses a play here, then we're in real good shape. In fact, if we don't hit a land here, we might even consider just not playing a spell. What is this going to be? An Armored Scob? An Alchemy. All right. Main phase Alchemy because he didn't want to let our guy flip. This is good news. Let's see what he pitches. You can tell a lot about what he kept by what he threw away. I mean, you can't always know. Like, he might just need a land here, so he just throws all his spells. But test subject, Lantern Spirit, and a Swamp. So it doesn't tell us a whole lot. I mean, we can assume he's probably going for some type of removal. All right, so we got an Ironsmith. Do we continue to develop our board, or do I just Furor the Bitten and hit him for 6 right here? I think I like continuing to develop our board because then we can Nightbird's Clutch. Like if we hit a land, we can go Furor the Bitten, Nightbird's Clutches his guy. Seems better. I can also just pass the turn here, but I really do think that keeping on developing here is probably going to outweigh hanging back. I mean, because if we're not going to play that, then we would have played... Well, nothing, I guess, but we can do that next turn. So let's see what he plays here. Typhoid Rats, we don't care about. In fact, that's actually an excellent situation for us because we can still attack with our Ironsmiths in this particular case. Armored Scob would be bad. Stitch Drake, also bad. He's going to flip our... Okay, so we're just going to need to spend this turn flipping everything then. And then next turn we can Nightbird's Clutches. Yeah, this makes sense. All right. So we're going to keep making him cast 2 spells per turn. If he does, he's going to get ahead of us a bit, but we've got him on the back heel here pretty well. And we've got 9 power on the board. If we draw a land, it could be 11 power attacking him. You know, if he can't put up like a pretty substantial creature right here. He might even get greedy and attack with a Stitch Drake. Fortress Crab. Alright, that's fine. I'd like to hit a land, though. I wouldn't be shocked if he attacked with the Drake. He's pretty stable now. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense from his perspective. Thankfully from ours. So, this is actually yet another choice we have here. Yeah, I think we just have to do that. We hit him for 3, 6, 9. And then it makes... But then what's our plan? How do we win? We hit lands and we flash back Nightbird's Clutches and just keep developing our board, I guess. I just want to make sure that we get full value out of our clutches here. While we still can. Excuse me. All right, so this puts him at 4. This makes any combination of land and our Brimstone Volleys pretty live action to just kill the guy. 2 lands in a row would be pretty sweet. Wow, okay, so we're definitely going to bring in the curses against this guy. I don't know if I even needed to say that, but I will say it. Ashmouth Hound or an Ironsmith, probably just an Ironsmith. It has potential to have more impact. We do need to draw lands, though. Being land screwed here is going to is one of the ways we're going to lose this game if we do. This matchup should be very good for us, though, I think. Yeah, see, he's just not putting up anything with any beef. Oh, he's going to flip our guys. That's annoying. Trep Blade? Sure, I guess. I mean, equip and start milling us? It does go to our next land and take that away. That doesn't really affect anything math-wise too much, but why did he not equip? He's out of cards. It was a free roll to equip. He just must have gotten lazy. Or he just knew he wasn't going to attack anyway. Alright, we hit a swamp. That's a nice rip. Probably just Kessig Wolf here. I can go Walking Corpse Fury, but what does that do for us? Not a lot. Yeah, I'm just going to play the Kessig Wolf here and use up our mana. There's no point in flipping our guys. We can't attack anyway. We might as well develop our board out here. If we can just get more guys than him, which is certainly possible. Looks like he's just going to flashback Alchemy here, which is a good play. It digs him, and it also gets his makes it so that we don't flip our guys. Like if he drew a land there, a non-land. Well, I guess since he had the Alchemy, he was kind of free rolling it, but. So he's pitching a land, a Deadweight, and a Swamp. Ugh, he must have drawn something pretty nifty. Oh, yeah, okay, there's his land for the turn. Corpse Lunge doesn't do anything. Walking Corpse. I could Fear of the Bitten this to make it a 5/1 first strike. That doesn't do anything. I need a Swamp. Or I wonder what he has. It doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to play out the Ashmouth Hound here. Again, we're not repping lethal even if we flip all of our guys. So I just want to keep him so that he's afraid to attack us and we can keep playing stuff. And if we hit a swamp, we're going to Bloodline Keeper him. Oh, a Disciple. Okay. He wants to gain 6, 12, 100 life. That's a nice rip for him. So now we want to draw... Patrician doesn't matter. We want to draw Geist Flame, I guess. I mean, because if he starts gaining a bunch of life by sacking off his guys, that's okay. Pitchburn Devils doesn't do anything. So if I just flip all my guys... Yeah, this is still getting tough, though. Yeah, alright, well, I'm going to keep building out my board here. But we need to hit some lands to make this thing work. I could also just attack in with like an Ironsmith so that I can kill his Disciple and force his hand here. That might be a play. It 2-for-1s me, but if I can kill the Disciple and make him decide, that's pretty good. Alright, I'm assuming he's going to Trep Blade here and then start beating us down. So hopefully he doesn't run like really good with the Trep Blades. Maybe he'll, yeah, even if he mills away a flashback card, we still have to hit a land. Waif, Crossway, alright. So these aren't, none of these were really cards that we wanted to draw anyway, of course outside of the mountain. But it's going to be tough for us to race him at this point. And is he going to play a spell? That's how he is. Darn it. Was hoping to get a free flip off of him here, but... Oh, he's just gaining life. Oh, he's getting Morbid? This is going to be a Morcrit Banshee? No? Unless... No? Scob Ruinator. Okay, well, I'm not going to lie, I didn't see that one coming, but now we're just dead, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he's just... That's why he did it, because he's just got us dead here. And we didn't get the Bloodline Keeper to even put up a block here. Man, we really had him, but we just got stumbled off. I guess that's just kind of how this deck's going to go, though. Do we have any outs here? Is there anything we can do? I don't think so. He's at 16. I think we're just dead here. We can Corpse Lunge to kill his Disciple, but it's too late now. I think I'd rather just scoop and not show him the Corpse Lunge or the Furor here. Yeah, I'm just going to concede, right? Because he just attacks with this and this in the air. We have nothing we can do. Nothing. This doesn't work. I can't hit him for 4, right? I can hit him for 3. I can hit his guy for 3, but that's still not enough. Yeah, I'm just going to... Well, I'll attack and make him think about it. It's not very much damage. 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the matchup went from really good to kind of iffy when we saw the Disciple. Markov Patrician we don't care about. Whoa. Alright, let's see what he wants to do here. So how anything that has 4 power. But maybe he'll make a mistake. You never know. All right. I don't want to... I'm going to concede before that trigger goes because I don't want to show it to him. All right, so we're going to bring in these curses. Oh, yeah, we're going to get him with these curses. That is the plan. We're going to take out these kind of fat drops that we don't care about as much. The Corpse Lunge, I think, can stay in. Bump in the Night. No, I think we can cut that for a curse. We're just going to set up this inevitability, hopefully. And go into this sort of strange control route, which is kind of fun. Clutches is actually still quite good. I'll take this Kessig Wolf out. Alright. You know, maybe I actually do want the bump, though. Bump over Furor? I just feel like his deck is can fold to this. No, I'll do that. I'll do bump over. So the thing about Furor is that he does have at least 2 Fortress Crabs, which is what we talked about before, and so it's like, he plays that, and even our guys with Furor on them can't get through a Fortress Crab. But he can play all the Fortress Crabs he wants, as long as we go curse or something and just start dinging him for 2 every turn. He's got to put up some flyers really quickly. Yeah, this should be fun. Do we want the Ancient Grudge? I don't think so. Yes, I'd like to play first. Oh, this seems lovely. No, I would not like to mulligan. Thank you. I'll probably lead with the Ashmouth Hound here. I don't think his early drops can get in the way of it. It'll probably do more damage a little quicker, and then we can follow up with the curse kind of as the cleanup. I mean, yeah, you want to get these things down as soon as possible, but I think I want to just take as many big chunks out of his life total as I can early on here. And then we'll put the curse down after he's depleted. See what he's got here. Maybe a sensory deprivation, which has kind of an interesting interaction. Okay, silent departure. That's actually pretty good for us. That's actually just fine. What do I want to play? Crossway Vampire uses up all our mana and puts the most power on the board. Ashmouth Hound can attack into some things that the Crossway Vampire really can't. I think I go Crossway Vampire, and then the next turn I play Curse and Ashmouth Hound. I mean, I'd rather kind of play the Crossway next turn, but the fact is that if I can use my mana up perfectly like that, I think it just gives me a much better chance of winning. Plus, this isn't awful. I mean, this is a 3-2 on the board. He's got to put up something that can get in the way of it, so it's not the worst. Deadweight is definitely a play here. Yep, so he hit Deadweight. Let's see if he hits his land. This is going to be key. He didn't. All right, so this is very good for us then. So Ashmouth Hound and Curse You. One thing I kind of like about the Curse that I didn't realize before is that it's the beginning of his upkeep. So like even though I cast it now, he's going to take the damage this turn, which is pretty sweet. I always think of these things happening on the controller, you know, the controller of the Curse. So don't know what's going on here. What do you got? Think twice for a land, which he missed. And that seems pretty promising for us because that means that our Falconwrath Nobles gets up to a 4/4 without him being able to do anything sneaky in between. And him missing these land drops should bury him pretty quickly. I mean, there's definitely conceivable ways for him to get out of this, but he is... And he just seemed either F6'd or he just straight up missed his land drop again. He might just scoop here. Yeah, he did. All right. So it was our turn to be on the good end of that. Yeah, this seems fine. I like the deck. He's blue-black. He can't deal with enchantments. And, you know, that Scob Ruinator's it's really tough to get that guy into play. I mean, he managed it because he was able to sack dudes on the board last time, especially for his benefit, but normally you can't. I mean, he just, even if you're milling yourself a bit, it's just tough. Yep, that seems fine to me. Hopefully we'll pick up a Curse or 3, but waif into Hound or waif into Village Ironsmith is fine, and we've got a nice top end. We've got 2 of our swamps, so, you know, well, we've got too many swamps apparently, but... All right, so let's see if he's got a Deadweight or a play. Man or skeleton. Wow, he just shipped him right in there. That's very aggressive play. I guess he wouldn't have I figure he'd actually just want to trade it off. So now he's in a weird spot here, though. He can't attack. If he wants to stay back for blocks, yeah, he's not even bothering. Maybe he... This is all... Okay, he Victim of Knighted. And apparently he's just going to attack. He decided not to. Yeah, see, because I think he would actually trade this thing off if I gave him the chance, and I'd rather not do that. So I'm just going to play another Hound here. And hopefully... Oh, man, if I draw a Mountain next turn... So sick. I get to go Ironsmith, Ironsmith, and then the next turn Falconwrath Nobles. Oh, man, mountain me up one time. Stalker, do not care about that. Oh, man, that's like all of our swamps. We still have one more rip at a mountain, but now our great plays don't happen. All right, so let's send in the Ashmouth Hound. I still don't want to send in the Reckless Wave. We're going to flip him eventually. Okay, man, come on. Mountain. Be so good here. We've got 10 of them in our deck versus 7, and we've drawn 4 of the swamp. So if we do hit a land, it's definitely more likely to be a mountain. And I would be very happy camper if that was the case. Alchemy for a land. This will be interesting to see what he pitches again, because we know he needs a land, so he should just ditch anything that's not a land, basically. Yeah, Typhoid Rats, that doesn't do anything here anyway. Wonder if he ships in there with the Stalker. Brimstone Volley. It's a card. Alright, if he wants to trade off an Ironsmith for one of these two guys, I think I'm okay with that. Alright, and I don't think I'm going to actually... I think I'm just going to go ahead and flip my two guys here, because I don't think he's going to have a very easy time flipping them back, and I don't want to spend another turn Village Ironsmithing. We can Brimstone Volley something if we need to, or whatever. But I think that this is a pretty sweet board presence to have right here. And still we have a live draw at that mountain to just get real dirty. What is this going to be? Silent Departure. Okay. That's a good play. And he can flash back, think twice on our... Oh, he's just going to play 2 spells. Oh, Liliana. Well, he'll probably just minus Liliana here. So what do I want to sack? Well, he played 2, so this is just going to be a 1/1 anyway. So I'm just going to sack that. We got a decision here though, if we want to Brimstone Volley Liliana here or not. We're going to get to just kill one of his guys arbitrarily, but then he has to go plus. I think we can wait, like, because if we hit a mountain, we just kill her. Well, now this does change things. So we can take this opportunity to Brimstone Volley away the Manor Skeleton and then kill her. Even then, her going up a tick doesn't really bother me. Oh, sick. All right, so let's get dirty here. So, do I even bother, though? Whenever he deals damage to a player... So, do I even bother killing Liliana? Like, she doesn't, like, the only thing she's going to do the next turn is just go up 1, and I'm just going to pitch, like, Village Ironsmith or my Reckless Waif. And he has to pitch a card, and he's obviously pinched here. If he plays... I mean, I can always just Brimstone Volley her. I think I'm just going to let her be alive here. Or maybe I attack her with the Ashmouth Hound, and he'll block to try to keep her alive. No, I think I'm just going to attack him. I really feel like this is the time to just get aggressive. This is a turn where Liliana doesn't matter. Like, it might even help us more having her go plus. And I have plenty of expendable creatures anyway that would much rather just deal damage to him. If he draws a land and wants to Silent Departure my Falconwrath Marauders, that's fine. Then I'll just send him in at Liliana, or I'll just Brimstone Volley it or whatever. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of... I suppose the Reckless Waif. It's cheaper to cast, but it's not as effective on the board at this point. 3/1 First Strike versus just a regular 3/2 is a pretty big deal against like a Manor Skeleton or whatever, just building up so that they can trade. If I attack him next turn, I'd get in for 4/6. Yeah, he's looking in pretty bad shape here. 4/9, I can get him to 1 with a Brimstone Volley if he blocks the Ashmouth Hound. Alright, he pitched a Ruinator, so now we need to know what's going on here, though, because he might be able to just cast the thing. Typhoid Rats. No, okay, so he can't. He's still 2 creatures away from casting it. So he's definitely going to be looking to trade. Nightbird's Clutches would obviously be... Well, clutch. Test Subject I don't care about. Well, I do, but not as much. Oh, he's going to play a Lantern Spirit here. So that's going to chump. Okay, I like his play here. Ooh, a Curse. That's nice. At the beginning of enchant... So I still control this thing, right? So I can redirect it to Liliana. I've never actually been in this spot before. So he's got one creature in his yard. He wants to actually get it to another one. We can always have Brimstone Volley up for his test subject if he goes that route. I think I just let him... If I don't... If I kill the... Oh, I can just kill him, right? Oh, no, I can't yet. So now Liliana's a little bit more of a pain, but she'll never get above, right? I can just redirect the curse to her, and then she'll be at 1, and then he makes me discard Village Ironsmith, but I keep Brimstone Volley up the whole time. He gets one creature in his yard here. He has no cards in hand, so he gets to free roll the plus side of her. Also, can I just... I can't cast everything because I don't have enough mana. If I Brimstone Volley away the Lantern Spirit and just hit him, or actually just attack with both, then he gets 2 creatures in his yard, and then he's going to be Scab ruinating us pretty soon, which is kind of an issue. Probably better just to leave back the Hound here, even though it could just trade for any of these guys, any of them. Yeah, I think I'm just going to attack him with the Falconwrath Nobles, and then he'll block. That'll go away, and then I think I'll be in a fine spot. I'm going to curse him, and then I'm going to pitch the Ironsmith when he goes plus, and then I'll have Brimstone Volley, and he needs to put up a flyer, or else he's just dead. He does have a Think Twice, though, and a Silent Departure. I gotta think about that here too, though. Silent Departure, get my guy. I still think the curse is just going to end up getting him, so yeah, I'm going to do it like this. So he blocks. I just need to make sure I leave Brimstone up. He's taking it. Oh. Well, I didn't expect that. Alright, so we curse him, and then if he kills anything, then I can just Brimstone him here. So actually, I think I just take him to 5 here, right? Oh no, yeah, no. I actually have to do it to her, because then he's gonna Silent Departure like the Ashmouth Hound, and then minus Liliana to kill my guys. So yeah, I think we can just be patient here. He gets to go up and get our Ironsmith, but I think we're okay with that. We get to see what he drew, because he's going to have to make a play here beforehand. It could get awkward for him if he has something that he wants to play. So he wants a Silent Departure. Then he won't have enough mana to do another play. Oh, he drew a Silent Departure. Wow. He Silent Departure the wrong guy. I guess we should be happy for that. If he attacks with anything that we can block, then we just dome him. We might even just dome him anyway. That puts a lot of pressure on him. Yeah, I don't think he can attack with that spirit, because I'm going to have a haste guy on my side. Okay, so he's going to be at 6. He's going to be at 5, 4, 3, 2. Then that means that this guy's lethal. If we drew a mountain, then we're just golden here, because now the Lantern Spirit actually trades with the guy. I think I probably just don't brimstone him here and just attack with the Ashmouth Hound. I guess he just regenerates or whatever. Yeah, this is a tough spot because if I drew a mountain, then I'm fine, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, I'm not fine anyway. If I just dome him with Brimstone Volley, is that good enough? If I dome him, he goes to 3, and then he goes to 2, and then it's his turn. Can he kill me in that much time? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Actually, he maybe can if he goes all in for Ludovix. All right. A waif. All right, so let's attack. He's just going to block with the Manor Skeleton, but that means he doesn't get to think twice. Who do I attack? Liliana? I'll attack him. If he blocks with the Manor Skeleton and regenerates, then he doesn't get to think twice, which is a good thing for us for sure. He might just let it die so that he can try to get his Scob Ruinator down. No, he's not going to fall for that one. Okay. That's okay, though, because this is tying up his mana doing that. And he's going to put a counter on the test subject. But he can only get it up to 4, even if he hits a land next turn. Okay, so we're just going to play a waif. And he's going to get to, well, it depends on what if he goes plus, we'll just ditch the Falcon Wrath Marauders. They're not doing a whole lot here anyway. If he minuses Liliana, then we just kill the Hound and then just kill him. Little tighter than I'd hoped, but yeah, okay, so now we just win. Once we get priority. Not really sure why he did that. I guess he's just trying to race us at this point. But it's all about the test subject to get it online. All right, so we made it to the second round. Pretty tight games. I mean, playing these aggressive decks is, not necessarily easy in the sense that, like, look at that first game when we mulled to 6 and then got stuck. I mean, we were so close, and then things just went out of hand when he got that Disciple. It can be that close. I mean, one land drop in there sometimes, and then it's just easy. Like, we crush him like we did in the second game, and then we miss it, and all of a sudden we get behind. So, yeah, we're going to have to play pretty close to the vest here to make sure we get the most damage in at all times. That was an interesting decision. Bringing Liliana in there into the mix made things a lot more dynamic. I had to keep remembering, he can make me discard, or now he can kill my guy, or that kind of thing. So anyway, we'll see you guys in the second round.